Welcome to Randy's Old Time Radio Shows. Today, we head west with one of radio's unsung heroes, Tennessee Jed. Riding the dusty trails of the post-Civil War frontier, Jed Sloan is a cowboy with a conscience, always ready to face down outlaws, protect the innocent, and stand up for what's right. Originally aired in the mid-1940s, this action-packed daily serial thrilled young listeners with bold adventure and moral grit. Due to its status as a daily kids show, many recordings were not archived carefully and are considered lost media. Saddle up, Tennessee. Jed rides again.
There he goes, Tennessee! Get him! Got him! Dead center! That's Jed Sloan, Tennessee Jed, deadliest man with a rifle ever to ride the Western Plains, with good news about 2 free gifts from the bakers of enriched tip-top bread. Unaware that Sandy and Rod Roberts are supposed to inherit /M on the death of Joshua Masters, Tennessee is confident that the sudden disappearance of Joshua's will is the work of Bigfoot Tom Bannon and his partner in crime, Rat Boykin. However, when he and Cookstove attempt to foil Bigfoot prisoners, taken to Rat's well-concealed hideout, and with their hands tied behind them, locked in what Bigfoot terms an escape-proof room.
They wasn't fooling about this here room, Cookstove.
No, Tennessee. And with that door closed, they ain't a way in the world to get free.
Door and walls is solid, all right enough. You can't even hear a sound in the next room.
Then, Lester, Tennessee, don't just stand there a-talking. Get me out of here.
Well, we'll try the walls first. See if there's any weak spots here.
The logs look solid to me, Tennessee.
Yeah, me too, Cookstove. That's our only hope.
Can the room in which Cookstove and Tennessee are imprisoned really be as escape-proof as it seems? We'll find out in just 1 minute. Suppose you and Tennessee Jed were galloping after a rustler. Suddenly, you see Tennessee throw his lariat. It falls, tightens around the rustler, and pulls him off his horse to the ground. Then, let's say Tennessee asks you to get him loose. Gang, that's the exciting game you can play by getting the dandy double gift the bakers of Tip Top Bread have for you this week absolutely free. Yes, sir. Just send us your name and address promptly, and you'll get first an amazing puzzle that gives you the fun of freeing a rustler from Tennessee's lariat. And second, a special full-length picture of Tennessee Jed himself. But you must act quickly. We have only 2 days left to tell you about this grand free offer. Mail your name and address to Tip Top in care of this radio station right after the show today. Let's see how Cookstove and Tennessee make out in their examination of the room in which they're imprisoned. How about it, Tennessee?
Done checked over every log, Cookstove. They solid as rock. How about you?
Very bit of luck, Tennessee.
Looky. What's this down near the floor?
Where, Tennessee?
Right there. You see? The bottom log ain't solid.
Well, wrap me in cornmeal and call me tamale. A trap door. Not more than 8 inches square.
Too blame small for squeezing through.
Maybe so we can bust her out and at least see where she leads to.
Well, let's see. Oh, it's no use, Cookstove. Trap door ain't so stout maybe as rest of these here walls, but she's a good 4 inches thick. Too stout for busting.
Reckon Bigfoot and Rat done heard us a-testing these here walls?
I can't say, Cookstove, but it's a dead sure cinch we can't hear a sound from them.
These here walls are so blamed thick, you cannot hear a sound. If there's a way we can escape, it still is to be found. And too bad, for if Tennessee and Cookstove could overhear, the news from the next room would really surprise them.
Well, the sale is done forged, Rat. Listen to this. I, Joshua Masters, for the sum of $30,000, do hereby sell to Timothy Andrews of Albuquerque, New Mexico, in its entirety, all land, stock, equipment, and buildings comprising Slash Bar M Ranch. Transfer is same to take effect immediately upon my death.
You're going to steal the whole spread? Lock, stock, and barrel?
Why not? Might well steal it all as part. Gonna be worth a whole heap when the railroad comes through.
Ain't signed, though. What about Joshua's John Henry?
I've been practicing, Rat. Looky this.
30 slick. Joshua himself couldn't tell one from t'other.
Right, Rat. And with Joshua's name forged to this here bill of sale, we's landowners, instead of Sandy and Rod Roberts.
Just the same, though. Only way to make dead sure Tennessee and Cookstove don't find out is kill 'em off.
No, Rat. I ain't above killing, and a gent begs for it. But there's no sense in needless murders.
You're too easy going, Bigfoot. Don't forget Snake Edwards.
Snake? What about him?
He used to work for Bart Masters in his Alhoot days. That is before it came out he's uncle to Sandy and Rod Roberts.
What difference that make?
Could make a heap. Suppose Bart Masters dropped word to Snake he wanted Slash Bar to go to Sandy when Joshua died.
In which case, Rat, there'd be no choice but kill him off. But long's Tennessee and Cookstove don't know, they stays alive.
I wonder if Snake was taken into Bart Masters' confidence. Perhaps his conversation with Sheriff Tate at Circle S Ranch will give us a clue.
Hi. What's up, Sheriff Tate? What brings you to Circle S?
A little light on the time you was riding owl hoots, Snake.
Listen, hombre. You'll stay healthy a heap longer by not asking questions.
Now, don't get me wrong, Snake. It ain't you I'm interested in. It's Bart Masters.
Bart's dead and buried going on a year. Everything important come out of his trial. So leave it go at that.
Now, looky, Snake. When Bart is alive and courting your niece Sandy, he dealt Circle S a heap of trouble.
I didn't know Sandy was my niece then. And Bart, well, he went and got himself killed to make up for his misdeeds. Ain't that enough?
Well, sure, Snake, sure. But Tennessee figures maybe so Bart counted on doing even more.
Hey, what are you driving at, hombre?
Well, last night, Slash Bar Ranch house was broke into. Joshua's safe was blowed open and his will was stolen. And this morning, the other copy turned up missing at the bank.
So what's that got to do with Snake Edwards?
Tennessee figures Bigfoot Tom Bannon's behind him.
Bigfoot stealing a will. Don't make me laugh.
Steals the will so the heirs can't claim Slash Bar. Then forges fake bills of sale to whatever part of the ranks he wants.
Could work. 'Cause if and there's no will, it'll take a heap of time to settle Joshua's estate.
Snake, how much of a job do you figure it'd be to forge the John Henry on Joshua's will to a fake bill of sale?
Blasted no job at all for a gent what's handy with a pen.
Well, that's how Tennessee figures. So he's curious to know if Bart ever said anything about what had happened to Slash Bar when he died.
Bart Masters had a heap of savvy, Sheriff. When he come to his senses, he is truly sorry for all the misery he caused Sandy and Circle S.
But, Snake, Bart left Slash Bar to Joshua.
I know that, Sheriff. But this here's my idea for what it's worth. Bart wanted Sandy and Rod to inherit Slash Bar when Joshua died.
Well, Snake, if Slash Bar ought to go to Sandy and Rod, them young'uns is darn sure gonna have her.
Snake made a good guess, didn't he, gang? For we know his suspicions are 100% correct. But can they be proved in time to prevent Bigfoot Tom from stealing Slash Bar land? We'll look in on Rat Boykin's cabin, where Bigfoot Tom is hiding out, in just 60 seconds. Time's a-wasting, gang. Just 2 days to go, and it'll be the last day we can tell you about the swell Tennessee Jet puzzle game and picture the bakers of Tip Top Bread are giving away absolutely free to make more friends for Tennessee Jed. Write today for yours. Here's a full-color puzzle that shows a rustler caught by Tennessee's lariat and challenges you to free him. Plus, a special full-length photograph of Tennessee Jed himself, 3 by 4 3/4 inches in size. Write for yours at once. You can't get them anywhere else, so just send your name and address to Tip Top in care of the station to which you're listening. A postcard will do. Write Tip Top today, sure, care of this radio station, to get your Tennessee Jet puzzle and photograph absolutely free. At the very moment Sheriff Tate finishes his conversation with Snake Edwards in Rat Boykin's cabin several miles away from Sonora, Bigfoot Tom Bannon has completed the forging of Joshua Masters' name to fake bills of sale on Slash Bar land.
That does it, Rat. Bill of sale is all complete. Now to put 'em on the market, whilst you make sure our prisoners don't get loose to spoil our little deal.
There's no sense in watching over him, Bigfoot. I say kill him off now. 'Cause dead men don't need no God.
I figured this here railroad play, Rat, and I'm seeing her through. You stick here.
I furnished this here cabin, Bigfoot. In case you don't know it, there's a trapdoor in that back room, which is gonna come in mighty handy when I open her up. If you'd have asked, I'd have told you, Bigfoot. That there little trapdoor hides 2 of the biggest darn rattlesnakes you ever seen. Yes, sir. All I gotta do is pull this here rope and trapdoor opens. First thing you know, them 2 rattlers discovers Tennessee and Cookstove and comes out of the hole. Then they won't be no prisoners for Rat to watch.
So that's what's concealed behind the trapdoor which Tennessee and Cookstove discovered earlier. 2 tremendous rattlesnakes. Listen.
You hear that noise?
Yeah. Sounded like a window sliding open.
Strike a match. Quick. Look. The trap door near the floor on the front wall. She's open.
Well, paint me red and call me Sunset. How come that, you reckon?
Blamed if and I know, Cookstove. 'Cause I ain't got no idea what that there trap door leads to. This much I can tell you. I don't like it. Not one bit.
And Tennessee would like it even less if he knew the trapdoor, which is now open, is all that separated him and Cookstove from 2 huge and deadly rattlesnakes. This is Layman Cameron, gang, asking you to be sure to listen again tomorrow at this same time to the next exciting chapter in the thrilling adventures of Tennessee Jed. This week, Tennessee Jed and the Tip Top Bread Bakers salute Boy Scouts on their 36th anniversary. 3 cheers to Scouts of the World.
This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
Well, folks, that's all for this episode here on Randy's Old Time Radio Shows. Now, bringing these golden oldies back to life takes no small amount of time and effort from our good friend Randy, cleaning up the audio, converting the files, and making sure each show has the best audio possible. If you've enjoyed the program and you'd like to help keep these classics on the airwaves night after night, why not consider a small donation? Every penny goes straight to supporting Randy's work and helping this channel stay on the air. You'll find the links down in the description below. And for those of you kind souls who've already given, Randy tips his fedora to you. Your support truly keeps this old radio spirit alive. Thanks ever so much. And until next time, keep those dials tuned and keep the memories rolling.